Good evening. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of Chulalongkorn TV News. Tonight we bring you a roundup of stories from our studios in Bangkok. I'm Brenton Spink.
And I'm Safina Zuriati. Coming up, the floods in Bangkok. Rainfall this September has been the highest in 100 years.
Underage drinking, a growing concern. We take a look at the nightlife on Khao San Road, the party haven for some students. Some legal, some not.
And the sights and sounds of the vegetarian festival will lead you into the alleys of Yawara Chinatown.
And first, to our top story of the night, the flooding in Bangkok.
During the week of September 20th, intense rainfall flooded much of the capital, including Dindang, Don Muang, and Payatai Road. Traffic police declared 21 areas at risk of flash flood. Dominic Kapan has the story.
Several areas in Bangkok were flooded following heavy rain. The Bangkok Metropolitan Administration says this September's rainfall has been the highest in 100 years.
When rainfall and floods occur, Chulalongkorn 24 and 26 are very dirty because of lubricant from used engine businesses. On that day, the flood unleashed many rats and cockroaches.
Bangkok residents worry if this year's flood situation will be like last year's. Some couldn't travel to their workplace due to the flood surrounding their offices.
I spent 4 hours to drive back home. It wastes my time a lot. When I got home and got to eat, it's already late at night.
Prison inmates have dredged canals in several locations around Bangkok. Also, the government has installed special pumps to make flood times less than 6 or even 3 hours in the main roads. The volume of downflow from the north in the beginning of October may be less than last year, but this year the intensity of rainfall in the capital is very high.
There may have another depression coming in the beginning of October. So if the depression hit Bangkok again, we may have some short flood like last week.
He says residents should monitor 3 things: the rainfall in the city area and the water level at Nakhon Sawan and Ayutthaya. If water level limits are broached, people, especially in lowland areas, should be ready to move all their belongings in the 2nd floor. I'm Dominic Köppen for Chulalongkorn TV News, Bangkok.
Fortunately, Bangkok has been spared from major flooding this year.
In Asia's most popular backpacker hub, underage drinking is a growing concern. The legal age for drinking is 20 years old in Thailand, but in Khao San Road, rules don't often apply. Roberto Rotundo investigates.
While other places begin shutting down their lights, Khao San Road just wakes up. Music begins blasting, neon signs flicker into life, and the tourists crowd the street. Well known as the city's backpacker haven and foreigner-friendly district, Khao San Road has it all, from sparkling bars to clubs and pubs. But among the adults, there are plenty of underage kids who also enter the drinking zone. I like to go to clubs because it's stress relieving. If you're only a year younger, they'll let you in. Or sometimes they don't even check. I mean, look at me. They let me in, for example. Bim Natawadi is an 18-year-old university student. She often goes to the bars with her underage friends, but they have never been kicked out.
I usually dance and drink and a little bit talking.
Overdressed is the common look of the underage. They try to fool security guards by faking a mature look. Some clubs do check IDs, but some are not strict at all, like the Cliff Club. They come here for fun and entertainment, so we just let them in. It's like helping each other. I'm Roberto Rotundo, Chulalongkorn TV News, Bangkok.
And thanks to Roberto for that report.
Moving on to a religious holiday. Muslims celebrate the Feast of Sacrifice, or Eid al-Adha, on October 26th. But there's more to this ritual than meets the eye. I visited Khairiyah Mosque to find out. Eid al-Adha is held on 10 to 12 Dhul Hijjah, a month in Muslim calendar. It begins with a morning prayer and everyone asks for forgiveness. In Thailand, Eid al-Adha is celebrated by having a banquet in the mosque. This is a unique tradition different from other Muslim countries. The celebration then continues with the ritual of butchering animals. Muslims in Thailand sacrifice goats and cows. Haji Said, an imam at Khoiriyah Mosque in Bangkok, tells the story behind the ritual of butchering animals.
Allah tested Ibrahim by asking him to sacrifice his own son, Ismail. Ibrahim was very sad, but his son convinced him to obey Allah's quest. When he almost sacrificed Ismail, suddenly an angel changed Ismail into a goat.
That's the very beginning of the ritual that Muhammad, the Prophet, made tradition. Outsiders may think the ritual seems brutal, but on the other hand, Muslims have specific procedures of butchering the animals.
Before he cut, he must to say Bismillah, in the name of God, in the name of Allah. And the knife is so best, and they must cut that so fast.
Afterwards, one cow is divided to 7 parts. Each part comes from one donor to be further shared with people in need.
I am happy with the meat donation, with the celebrations too, because it is only held once a year.
The celebration encourages the wealthy to give to those in need without arrogance and with humility. By sharing with each other, all Muslims can experience happiness. I'm Safina Zuriati for Chulalongkorn TV News, Bangkok.
And thank you for that fascinating story, Savina.
Yes, there are some differences in the tradition of Thai Muslim and Indonesia, where I'm from.
And now we turn to Fabian Nietzsche for the latest news.
Thanks a lot, Brenton and Savina. Thousands of people witnessed the beauty of the royal barge procession in the Chao Phraya River. Organized by the Thai Navy on November 9th, the ceremony marked the 85th birthday of King Bhumibol Adulyadej. The graceful procession started at the Vasupu Pier. Then it headed to the Temple of Dawn to deliver the royal kratini. That's a special set of clothing presented to monks after the Buddhist Lent. An earthquake of 6.8 on the Richter scala hit central Mandalay in Myanmar. The Red Cross reported 26 people dead, 12 missing, and 230 people injured on November 11th. Over 250 buildings were damaged, including churches, schools, hospitals, temples, and government offices. The 21st ASEAN Summit has officially started in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. ASEAN leaders, including Thai Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra, joined the opening ceremony. On November 18th, Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen opened the summit. He said they will focus on realizing the ASEAN Economic Community by 2015 and expand regional cooperation. Less than 2 weeks after his re-election, Thailand welcomed US President Barack Obama. On his Southeast Asia trip, Obama heads to Cambodia and will be the first US president to visit Myanmar on November 19th. The president, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and US Ambassador Christy Kenny visited Wat Po, the royal monastery in Bangkok. They then had an audience with His Majesty the King. Afterwards, they dined with the Prime Minister at the Government House. Among many regional matters, they talked about the Trans-Pacific Partnership, Obama's top trade priority. That's the news of the hour. Back to you, Brenton and Savina.
Thanks, Fabian.
Well, some say finding love is as easy as downloading a social app on your smartphone. Shuntinata Bunyaman has the story.
Line, WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, the never-ending list of applications that help people get through the day. But there are also special interest apps for people looking for something different.
I use it pretty much every time I'm in a bar or in a club, so I see who is free and who's not.
Dating apps like Who's Where, Sooks, and Babu helps people find true partners around the world. Grindr, Blender, and Boyhoy are 3 popular apps used by the gay community. Singles like JJ will use popular apps to help them find partners with shared common interests. Stephanie Hall uses Blender.
I like the way it gives me the sense of belonging, a place where I can truly be myself.
Social networking apps appear to be a positive step toward finding friends, but is there any danger lurking around the corner for users?
I used to trust these apps so much, but sometimes people want to meet you, but in the end it comes out that they didn't bring money at all, so you end up having to pay for them, so you feel kind of abused.
I've never really made bad experience with it.
JJ is one of the lucky ones. He says you shouldn't be afraid of taking chances. But what most users don't see are the hidden dangers of these apps. Lots of data is being transferred and saved by companies you cannot always trust. I'm Chitinanta Bunyamon for Chula TV News, Bangkok.
And that was the good and bad of using smartphone apps.
American-style cheerleading has become an international sport. And in Bangkok, an unknown team of students climbed to the top of the cheerleading world. Monica Motz has the report.
At the first public screening of the documentary The Cheer Ambassadors, director Luke Cassidy-Dorian explains how he followed the cheerleading team of Bangkok University, training for the World Championship.
So it was like this total thing that was totally foreign to Thailand, and you had these kids who had no support, no training, no nothing, and they went and became world champions. So we thought, well, hey, there's this interesting story. How are we going to tell it?
The story takes the viewer through many highs and lows. Even training in Thailand on US East Coast time. When they arrived in America, their hard work paid off. And they met the champions they had watched, only on TV.
ก็ขอบคุณที่เราจำได้เขาก็จับมือตอนนั้นเขาบอกว่ายูมาจากไหนยูมาจากไทยแลนด์เหรออย่างเงี้ยเขายังถามตัวอยู่เลยว่าทีมไทยแลนด์ประเทศคุณขี่ช้างใช่ไหมบอกใช่ Let's go
Thailand went on to tie for first place at the 2011 International Cheerleading Competition in the USA. An inspirational story for anyone who wins against all odds. Chula students had no shortage of enthusiasm after the screening.
First, I'm very skeptical about Thai cheerleading, but after watching the movie, I thought they portrayed it really well and they showed the hard work and dedication of Thai people.
It did a great job and it was fun to watch.
The Cheer Ambassadors has already won many film festival prizes. The director says he's nearing a distribution deal. By next year, the movie will be coming to a cinema near you. Don't miss it. This is Monica Motz for Chulalongkorn TV News, Bangkok.
World Cheerleading Championships, incredible, electrifying performance, Thailand!
What an inspirational story for many young people working hard for their dreams.
It definitely is, Savina. In another tale of following your dreams, do you think you can make a living by playing computer games? In the last decade, the online gaming business has reached a new level. Saki Michaelidis meets a local team, the Bangkok Titans.
Online gaming has reached a new level of business and it becomes hugely popular. League of Legends is a strategy game based on a map where two teams with 5 members each have to destroy the enemy base.
There's the Lulu Ultimate, it's not enough. There is no damage coming out from a Zubin Frost. Sci-Fi has nothing to do.
This last World Championship in Los Angeles reached a record of over 8 million viewers and the winners received an unbelievable $1 million. Thailand also could not escape the hype of the game. The Bangkok Titans are a team who are trying to make it to the top. The 19-year-old Yotasan Litasarnatu is also known by his gamer name Xerus.
We train 5 days a week and 8 hours a day. At this time it's impossible to become the world's best team, but give us a little bit more time and we can make it.
In October, Bangkok Titans took home the 2nd place at Siam Square tournament and won $1,200, but they want more. Pro gaming is a serious business, but does it pay off?
I get paid about 10,000 baht per month, plus extra bonus for winning special games or tournaments. At this time, I can survive on it.
We will see if Bangkok Titans will make it to the top. Their dream is to compete in South Korea against the world's best teams at Online Gaming Network Tournament in 2013.
Our dream is far away, but we are going to work hard for it.
I am Saki Michaelidis, Chulalongkorn TV News, Bangkok.
We hope the Titans can make it to Korea.
Yes, good luck. Well, this year, the Vegetarian Festival was in October. Monica Motz samples a few dishes in Chinatown.
Genika Seteng has been participating in Vegetarian Festival for 20 years. During the event, she comes to the shrine once to ask for blessings from Tai Hong Kong, the Chinese god who oversees people's lives and respects the deceased.
I always dress in white because as one practice precept, it is important to keep body, speech and mind clean and pure. At least I ask for Tai Hong Kong's version to fulfill my descendants' wishes. My children's career also prospers. And most importantly, we have a healthy body and happy mind.
Vegetarian Festival, known as Gin Jay Festival, has its origins from China and began in Phuket 1825. It was celebrated to honor the 9 gods to come down to earth. Celebrated once a year, it runs for 9 days and nights.
During Vegetarian Festival, firstly, we have to observe the 5 Buddhist precepts. Second, we don't eat any kind of meat.
Yaowarat Chinatown is the main area for tasting a big variety of vegetarian food. Yellow flags with Thai word Jai displaying at hundreds of food stalls can easily be seen. Some of the good snacks and meals you can find here are stewed cabbage, turnip cake with mushroom, peanut and ginkgo, steamed buns stuffed with vegetable, sour soup with mixed vegetables, and vegan mock meat made from soybean.
I am happy physically and mentally because by being vegetarian, I feel good that I can spare the lives of poor animals.
There is always a time to start eating vegetarian, but only once a year you can celebrate the festival. I'm Monica Motz for Chulalongkorn TV News, Bangkok.
Looks delicious.
What a beautiful story. I've got to visit Thai Hong Kong Temple.
Definitely, I'm in. Well, that's all for this show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
This is Chulalongkorn TV News. Good night.